just as much as All Star as you are, feel like you're the worst of the All Stars, or at least the least I want to play with, whoever that may be. I want to know who's that going to be. I want to know. I also want to know who's going to get picked first. That's also I want to know who's going to get picked first. If Kevin Durant is getting the first pick, is he? Or never mind. I was going to say, is he going to pick Steph? But like I just said 3 minutes ago, Steph's not playing due to injury. So I don't feel like this is a 1 year thing. I don't feel like this is it's just this year. Zion's injured and and everything. So that's it's a fluke basically. No, I don't think it's a fluke. I think players. I think it's a new generation of players. First of all, and I think players, especially players who get picked to play in the All Star game every year, like LeBron. I think that they're not so focused on the exhibition game. So they're gonna have injuries and they're gonna be completely healthy the next week, like Kevin Durant. Now, if Kevin Durant don't play until the week after that, then I'll eat my words. But if he plays next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or even Sunday, because that would be a whole calendar week from the All Star game, you could have played in the All Star game. But let's keep it real. Why would you want to go to Salt Lake City, Utah? No disrespect to Salt Lake City. I've been in Salt Lake City. It's a beautiful city. It is. It's a beautiful city. But come on, man. We're talking about an event. We're talking about the NBA All Star game. All Star like activities. The 3-point contest. I'm not gonna mention the dunk contest because that's the 3-point contest should be the main event. Like I said a few episodes ago. The 3-point contest should be the main event. Just like the dunk contest is a great example of what I'm talking about. Because there was that one point where the dunking contest was a show. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, I believe. It was a show. It was like excitement. And now we got Keon Martin Jr. and 3 other dudes I never heard of before, never seen play, and one of them is a New York Knick. Why is that the main event? Why is that the main event of All Star Saturday? When you got Jason Tatum and everything it's gonna be shooting threes, and I believe Damian Lillard too, right? Yeah, Damian Lillard is gonna be up there shooting threes. I rather watch Dame and Jason Tatum shoot threes than watch. I can't even think of their names because I don't probably watch Keon Martin Jr. dunk the ball because I like to see what did his dad teach him. But still, we was asking for LeBron and everything all these years, right? We not even asking for those type of dudes anymore because we understand you got other things on your mind. Can we get the second tier dudes? We're not asking for um names like Kevin Durant anymore. But I mean, I don't know. Can we get like a John Morant type of player? Somebody who's up and coming and young. Can we get Aaron Gordon back in it? Can we get names like that? Like, not ultra stars or superstars, but can we get a star? Can we get somebody that's not playing 10 minutes a game? Get most of his minutes during the garbage time in the fourth quarter if it's a blowout. Can we get like star caliber, or somewhat star caliber players, not a bunch of second round picks working on the rookie contract, which is going to equal to about I don't know $2 million for 4 years type of mess because they're second round picks. I don't even know the contracts anymore. I shouldn't even said that. I shouldn't even guess the contract. I used to know the contracts very well. That was like 20 something years ago. I don't know the contracts like that anymore. So and I'm pretty sure it's more than that by now. I mean, dude's making $200 million contracts for 6 years, 5 years. So I'm pretty sure it's more. Second round picks are getting more than that right now in their rookie contract. I'm pretty sure they are. But the point of the matter is this: I don't see a trend. I don't see this being a trend. I see this being like the norm, like the new norm, not something that it just happened. It just happened this year. The dunk contest got weaker and weaker and weaker, and it was getting weak when we was getting stars. We was getting Dwight Howard. So at that time, superstar Nate Robinson. At that time, at least he was a starter on the team. Jason Richardson. At least he was a starter on the team. We're not even getting those dudes anymore. Can we get a Jordan Poole? A type of name is what I'm saying. Not player, type of name. Somebody who's not Steph, who's not Clay, but who's not rocking the bench either. You know? So it's like, man, it I feel like this is gonna happen this year too. A bunch of players gonna be injured, and during this time of the season, and they're gonna be healthy the week after or 2 weeks after, because it's just an exhibition. The other thing I have against the All Star game being in February is too close to the playoffs. It's not even a halfway mark. You got the season starting in October. Put the All Star game in December. Make make the Christmas game All Star weekend if you want. I don't know. Like, I mean, to be honest, that kind of works for sports fans that has like things to do on the holidays. You know, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a lot of sports fans that could really sit down and watch basketball from 12 p.m. Eastern all the way to 8 o'clock. They got kids. We gotta go see relatives and everything. They may have wives and husbands. That the wife and the husband might not enjoy basketball the same way as their spouse. So, like, you're forcing people to make choices. Do I sit here and watch this very, very meaningful game? Or do I go spend time with my family on a holiday that's about spending time with the family? So, put those so we can do on Christmas or something. Make someone halfway. You got 20, 24, 25 games left in the season and you trying to do the exhibition. Players is thinking about the championship right now. They think about April. They think about the playoffs. You got the Lakers trying to crawl their way in from the 13th seed to at least the sixth seed because they're only 3.5 games behind the sixth seed, and they starting to win games right now because they got a more athletic and more basketball IQ younger team. So they still have a chance. They ain't worried about this exhibition game. They're not worried about All-Star MVPs. They ain't worried about that at all. They trying to get the chip. And the road to the chip begins in 2 months, roughly 60 days, around this time of the month in April. April 16 or 17 or 18 or whatever the season starts. Like, what's next? You gonna put the All-Star weekend in May, weeks before the NBA finals? Like, I don't, like, it's too close to meaningful games. And the players don't wanna play, but as a GM or as a coach, I would be like, hey, Joel, you mind send this one out? Hey, Steph, let's not worry about that. Hey, LeBron, I know you team captain, but just go ahead and make drafts and just chill and don't be surprised if you see LeBron put up like 10 minutes on Sunday night. Make the picks, put this team together, start in the first quarter, and play like about 10 minutes and sit this one out because he just come back from injury himself. It's too deep in the season. You got players that are legitimate hurt because they went through the grind all season long. And now you ask them to get hype for an exhibition game in Salt Lake City, Utah. Come on, man. Let's have this game during the summer after the season in New York City, Rutgers Park. Well, not Rutgers Park, I'm sorry, but in New York City. Summertime New York City is beautiful. Go to LA. Summertime in LA. The, you know, it's nice. It's beautiful. Hell, you can go to Chicago in summertime. It'd be about 85 degrees. Beautiful. You know, you want to hold an exhibition game in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the middle of February, and you wondering why your All Stars is not playing in the All Star game. Man, I I don't know, man. I'm just a guy watching sports, but those are two things I would like for the All Star weekend to change. I would like the 3-point contest to be the main event, and I like the All Star weekend to be held during the summer after the championship is being played, and maybe we'll get some players that might actually care enough to play in the exhibition game. But I'm telling you right now, 2 months before the playoffs, and I got championship pressure over my shoulder, and everybody's watching me and asking me, can I get to the hump? Can I get to the hump? KD, can you win while being a Warrior? Chris Paul, can you get a ring before you retire? Um, you know, LeBron, can you fix the Lakers? Kyrie, can you and Luca make it work? Man, I got that going. I got that going over my head, over my shoulders, and a tournament that's going to start in roughly 60 days. Do I care about some exhibition game? Man, move that stuff to the summer, please, man. Do the right thing, NBA. Well, that ate up a little time, more time than I thought it was going to. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the games that was played Thursday night. I told y'all I was excited about the Phoenix Suns game, and I was. I'm also impressed of the Clippers because the Clippers really turned it around. They really turned it around very much, you know. And I thought for Clippers to win games like this, Kawhi will have to go off. I thought he would, but no, he didn't have to go off. He didn't have to go off at all. His presence was show. He rebounded the ball. You know, his scoring wasn't so great. He only made 16 points, but his presence were there. His body was there. His defense was there. The rebounds. Oh, by the way, you realize Kawhi Leonard got no fouls in that game. You played 35 minutes in a game against Phoenix, a fast, kind of fast break type of team. When you got Chris Paul running the point and Devin Booker running all around the place, and you committed no fouls. I don't remember. I don't really remember much memory of a star player committing no fouls in the game, even against a less competitive game. You at least get one foul, right? Like even LeBron would get like one or two fouls in 40 minutes of basketball. He played 35 minutes, got no fouls. I don't know. I just thought that's pretty impressive. But regardless, back to what I was saying. His presence was there, were there. But Terrence Mann, Terrence Mann, that man was the man. I'm making that reference of him being the man because when I was watching him play, I was like, oh, his name is Terrence Mann. Nah, it's Terrence Mann. But I don't know if he got traded to this team, if he was already on this team. I'm not too sure because I don't really have much memory of him so much. Maybe because those are John Wall minutes. Maybe that's why. But 26 points, 10 for 12 shooting, 3 for 4 3-pointers. Who is this guy? Clippers was impressive. Clippers was highly impressive. PG-13. He's starting playoff P right now. He's starting a little bit early. He's this is how he plays in the playoffs usually, but it's getting close. I guess he's warming up now. 26 points, 9 for 19 shooting. Oh yeah, he's warming up. He's warming up. You know, don't be surprised if you see the Clippers go off like this during the postseason.